Good evening, all. This is Yah'Mein. I'm coming to you again on this Sabbath day, January 6th, 2018. I would like to give thanks and honor to thy Father, the Master above, below, and in the seas. I would also like to give thanks to thy brother, who is thy risen son. So today I'm coming for the topic of the church. And I last left off stating how no one can get mad at that church house for forced deceptions. And the reason why I'm stating this is because it says to let no man deceive you. And a lot of people like to go to church, pray, and read the books without doing it on their own, even yet in spirit. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I have a question. Was Noah a man or a woman? I asked this question to the church because, for years, many people go to church. For years, people go to Bible study. And for years, we've been calling Noah a man. It's even rehearsed in movies. But yet, according to scriptures in the book of Numbers, I believe it's chapter 27, it says, daughter. Unless there were two Noahs, then there's a deception being told. So I asked myself, and now I'm asking others, was Noah a man or a woman? And as a teacher, you guys can go look that up and seek for yourself for your own eyes' sake. Because as I said before, the church cannot be blamed when it is written that ye shall let no man deceive you. That means you are responsible for seeking and finding out on your own. Because was Noah a man or was Noah a she? Now, the deception here is so quick, and this whole thing is about the church being deceived is because nobody want to look, nobody want to seek. We want to rely on other people to give us gratification and edification, whether it be in songs, through prayer. We don't want to do things on our own. And you have people too right now today who are in families and households who may have parents or close relatives who are a part of churches, and when you start to wake up on your own, you become the black sheep in the family. And once you know how that is, when you start waking up and you start telling your family, that's not actually what it is, there is no Jesus or whatever like that, they don't want to hear you. And sometimes it may allow people to fall back to sleep themselves. However, don't ever, I don't care if it's your mother or your father, let no man be the guardian of your soul. No man, no woman or child should be the guardian of your soul. Because it says that your God is of the spirit and he dwells within you. So if your spirit is talking and feeding you information and knowledge and you seeking it for yourself and you checking it out and it's right and it's on point and you are aware now, you're starting to wake up, and then someone comes along and be like, come on, man, don't play that, don't listen to that, don't hear that. Anything to just dismay you. Don't stop. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Whether you have to stay in your own lane, let no man deceive you. This is something that is going on deep and heavily here in the planet. Some people don't mind sleeping. It's written. You got people who don't mind being obedient in the Bible, to abiding to lies, being told by someone else who is lied to themselves. So the church is asleep, and it's time to wake up. It's time for thy churches to wake up. And if you're reading scriptures, always mention, that how God likened the women unto the churches. Even thy man. But there's a specific part in the Bible, in Genesis when Adam and Eve fell and she supposedly gave Adam this apple. And how it says that the man will now rule over you. Think about that. If he was made to rule over you, were you not once in rulership and power yourselves? You understand what I'm trying to get to, people here? Let no one deceive you. Let no one deceive you. So many roles in that book has been reversed. And your spirits are talking to you. Your spirits are speaking to you, telling you to seek help. Let me in. Wake up. Go look here. And we're doubting. We're stuck in doubt. We're stuck in, oh, I don't want no people to think I'm crazy. Or, no, that's not what the pastor said. No, that's not what my mother said. They're not responsible for your soul. No one but you. So when the world stops turning and then it starts to spin out of hand and your spirit is like, no, go that way. And it is some strange man or somebody saying, no, let's go this way. Who are you going to listen to? Your spirit or someone else? I mean, that's how real it's going to get, that you must listen to your spirit. Number one, because the spirit does not lie. Man may lie and you may try to lie to yourself, but the spirit cannot lie. And that's the church. The church lacks spirit. It lacks the influence of being spirit-led. So now that we are all easily deceived, willingly, just deceived, you give up your own soul for the sake of, because that's the pastor, that's the apostle, that's the deacon, they went to school for theology and they studied with scholars, so they must be aware, they must know. Let no man deceive you. Be obedient to your own spirit. As I said, the spirit is of God, so it cannot lie. So this is the state of the church. The state of the church is sitting in lies. Lies, lies, lies. Like I said, we love a lie and we love to buy a lie. As I said, the church, it's time to wake up. It's sleeping. And another question. Are ye cursed or was ye not put into a spell called sleep? You got us around here saying, we just curse people. We just curse people. So we do cursed people shit. Lying, whoremongering, deceiving, stealing, murdering, killing. We're not under a curse. You were placed under a spell called sleep. That's why you're waking up. Now, those other beings, the clay, who wants to be like you, want to be like God, and they're putting curses on you through their religions, through their prayers. I told you in a couple of my videos how, in Islam, they pray to that black goo, that black stone, the same thing that these pale Jews do. Go and play to that sorcerer's black goo stone because it mimics the cosmos. That's a curse. The more you feed that religion, the more you are stuck, confused, in bondage. But the minute you listen to your spirit, tap into your God source, you will awaken. And as I said, you may become the black sheep or whatever, but in 2018, it is time to listen to yourself. Love thyself, love thy brother, love thy neighbor. Become the church, man, woman, and child. We are the church. We are the representatives of who God is. Because ye are gods, are ye not? Ye are gods, are ye not? Time to walk like a God, talk like a God, and love each other, one another as gods. That church under false deception. Ye are sleeping, and now we're waking up. So no curse. Break that spell you under. And I also would like to say, because a lot of people don't realize that you are already magical beings. You're tapping and, people tap into sources of darkness, not realizing that they will be reaped on. And this is something people don't realize. We think that you could go and we could just deal with magic because it's here. These forces are here, but it says that these forces will be here. Whether they play good or bad, you will never know because they're here to deceive you. So we tap into sources and just know when they are loosened, they are coming to reap. As I said before, they want your blood for wine, your bones, and your flesh for meat. And it will be given and delivered unto them because you are not obedient. You're already magic. Once you start listening to your spirit and tap into the source, no one can tell you nothing. You don't need no tarot card. You don't need to go nowhere. Do nothing. Not cut no chicken neck, all that crazy shit. Because you already connected to the source. But we don't trust in yourself or in ourselves. We're not connected anymore. We dilute and pollute our own minds. We don't believe, nor do we trust, and we are rejecting the truth. Do you even know what the truth? As I said, was Noah a man or a woman? Because in the book of Numbers, I believe it's 27, if I'm not lying, Noah was a daughter. Another lie. Lies, lies, lies. These deceptions here are deep. You got to reverse those roles. That means you got to reverse the time frame of these stories. You got to reverse whether these were men or women who were leading into battle in these stories, who were going up against in these stories. I mean, so much lies. Just like it tells you, first, in the book it says to remember thy mother. And then everybody's like, the Father, God, God, God. I mean, well, he was, he had a wife. But don't nobody want to talk about that. It's agendas here. Passed on generational lies, lies, lies. But ye be not deceived. Let no man deceive you. So you cannot get mad at that church. You can't get mad at that preacher. Because he may not know. And maybe he profit off of lying too. But it is up to you to go really read these books. So when people talk about, we're going to have Bible practice, what are you reading? Was Noah a man or a woman? And also, people like to say Anunnaki. I know they are called Anunnaki. And Anunnakis are the beasts of the earth who were created by Anu or Nun in the Bible. I mean, beasts. They are earth beasts. People talk about, we were created out of the Anunnakis. No, you were not. Hello? First of all, they had their own constellation. Anyway, they were only coming here as helpers before humans were even created on this facet of this earth realm. So, you got Zachariah lying, stitching, and David Icke lying, you guys. Remember, they're telling your story back to you and their own version to take who they are out of the story, out of the equation, so you not know who they are, and then believe that you are something that you are not, and to grandize themselves. Remember that. They're liars. They're deceivers. They want to be like you. So therefore they distort your stories, tell you you're nothing, pretend to be like you, Egyptians and shit, and then tell you back a lie. Save you, show you your slave bondage movies as if that's where your foundation of life began. Where's the church? We're stuck. We're stuck in a spell called sleep. Time to wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Seriously. Because you are accountable for your own soul. Let no man deceive you. It is written to let no man deceive. So you could go sit in the church all day if you want to. That doesn't mean anything. It even is written that, you could be crying, Lord, Lord, was I not prophesizing to people? And then you still reject the truth because you don't want to know who truly is and what was the truth. Today, the church is still asleep. And as I said, it was always likened unto the woman. And if you read that spell you were placed under, it says that the woman will be made under the man. And I am not a feminist, trust me, because I love my man. However, she had a higher role as well. And those energies are going to switch, because a lot of people talk about planet X, which is X chromosome female. Hello, that's what it is, coming to the earth, meaning we are going to reverse in time, going back to its true frequency, order, under the precepts of love. That's the foundation of who we are. A lot of people talk about those 10 Commandments, but what about that Ma'at? And a lot of people talk about that Ma'at, but ain't even living up to its standards, which is where love thy brother, love thy neighbor. We don't have that here anymore. So we're vibrating at low frequencies here, and it's going to kill us off one by one, one by one. This is how these beings are able to COINTELPRO on us, to replace us, and we don't even know that we're being replaced. You have people who are wolves in sheep clothing. They got that black skin, but they not of you, because they're clones, replaced. I even talk about this, and people are not aware, or they choose to doubt that they got people sitting in your houses right now, people in your communities that look just like you, and they're not of you. They're not. Because we're stuck in sleep. We're stuck in slumber. It's time to break that spell. And these people are allowed, and they're easily to put curses on a sleeping nation. It's easy to call on dark forces on a sleeping nation. And we talk about that darkness. If darkness was so good, then why was light brought into the earth? And I say light was brought into the earth because, Jupiter, that's the ruling planet of that light source. Anyway, was no one man or a woman? That's my question for you all. All these Bible scholars, because I read something different. Noah is a woman. And that Moses story is a lie. But I'm going to get into that story too. I'm going to crush all the lies that we love to listen to. Just crush it. End it. Wake up the church. Wake up my sleeping sisters. Wake up my sleeping brothers. It's time to wake up. Stop edifying lies. Stop feeding lies. Stop giving your money to people that you know are lying to you, when your spirit, who sits right inside you, tells you the truth for free and you ignore it. How are you going to ignore your spirit, but yet you trust in another person? That just don't make no sense. Anyway, there's no one man or a woman. And the Nunakis, they telling you Anunnaki, Planet X. You don't know what they're talking about here. They got half of the story. Remember, they hide you from you. So how can you trust people to tell you who you are and what you are? Your prophecies, your stories, seek and ye shall find. And the greatest way to tap in is to go within. Listen to your spirit is the gateway to open any portal on this planet. And that's through the mind, that pineal. Once you make the choice to be obedient to yourself, your spirit, that pineal will drop into that, pituitary gland. It's going to drop and you're going to swallow it. Because they talk about red pill, blue pill. You got to swallow it. I don't know how you wake it up, but I do know that you can swallow it. That's another knowledge that people, they probably know, but just don't get it. Don't get it, because we love buying lies from these false prophets, these false teachers on this planet. And then my last question, what is a metaphysics? Okay, how can you teach the metaphysics and you have no power in you? Like, can you call forth the stars? I want to know, can anybody speak in their natural tongues and bring forth a star? Now that's metaphysics. If you don't have the ability to do that, then you're not a metaphysics or a metaphysician, whatever you want to be. Okay? Anyway, I told y'all the truth. It's time to wake up. And I don't debate people because I know I'm not lying. And the truth is written. It's all over the earth. So it's just seek for yourself and master in learning to trust into your own intuitions and master to trust yourself, because it's the perfect source. You know, that Godhead and rulership inside of you, it's speaking. It wants to be awakened. So allow it to wake up. Allow it to manifest. You know, that's the tool and the rule to survive on this planet. Anyway, happy 2018 for those who made it. And may God rest those who will reincarnate again. Hopefully not back here, but bless the resting souls that had left us the year prior. And I pray that those who watch my videos, you know, wake up and want to know for your own self, and follow yourself and trust yourself and love yourself at its highest form. It doesn't get any higher than you. Okay? Peace.